Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, today's review that I'd like to do is Larceny Barrel Proof. This is another one that I meant to review on my trip to Virginia City. Didn't get it on there. So, as you can see, I've made pretty good work of this with some help from a couple buddies, but really wanted to get this on here before it's too late. So, Larceny Barrel Proof, guys, from Heaven Hill. Of course, I've reviewed the regular Larceny 92 proof, and that one is very good, guys. I really enjoy a good wheated whiskey. With wheat being the secondary grain to corn, of course, the mash bill on this is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. So, again, 68 corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley. So, I just want to make sure I had those numbers right. But it's another one. I've never had Old Fitzgerald, but this is connected to Johnny Fitzgerald. They said that he was on the back. It says Johnny Fitzgerald was a treasury agent who at the time was the only person legally allowed to carry keys to the rick houses. He often gave in to temptation and freely took from the best bourbon barrels uncut at barrel proof. Today you can taste this liquid in much the same way as John E. Fitzgerald. Larceny Barrel Proof small batch bourbon is made from a mingling of 6 to 8 year old bourbon that is bottled and cut and without chill filtration. This bourbon honors both the superb taste of this lawless treasury agent and the wheated bourbon legacy of the Old Fitzgerald brand. So, pretty cool backstory, guys. I mean, that's the whole story with the the keyhole on the bottle and all that. Pretty neat. I'd love to try Old Fitzgerald at some point. There's one place here that carries it. They only have, I think, a bottle or two, and it's way out of my price range. So I think they're carrying it for about $200 or $300. So more than I want to spend. But if ever there was a time I saw it somewhere, I'd definitely try it out. But love Heaven Hill, guys. Heaven Hill is one of my favorite distilleries here in the U.S. Right there with Buffalo Trace, Jim Beam. Those are some pretty good ones. Wild Turkey, I don't know if it's Austin Nichols anymore, but Jimmy and Eddie Russell, great. Those are all, in my opinion, at the top of the top of the whiskey food chain there, bourbon food chain. So good stuff. And this is batch number A120, guys. This is the first batch of this year, 2020, and it's 123.2 proof, 61.6% ABV. So yeah, guys, it's gonna pack a little bit of a punch. And as I said, I wanted to get it on here because it's been going pretty quick. Everybody who's tried it loves this stuff, so very, very good. We're having dinner in a little bit. I was getting some husk off some corn and had a little bit of corn soak on there. But anyway, guys, in the glass, I'll say this before I even talk about the color. It is sticking to the glass. The viscosity on this is pretty thick. So yeah, very, very. It's hanging there. It's not even dripping. So, and the color, by the way, is a solid. Kind of look at it against the house. The house is a lighter color, so, but it's a solid copper, dark copper amber color in the glass there. Yeah, it's got some good char to it. Again, 6 to 8 years old. Give them a nose. And on the nose, guys, it does have that 20% of wheat, but corn being its main grain component, 68% corn, it does have a sweet corn note to it on the nose. Some good vanilla on the nose as well. It's got for 123.2 proof, I think it is. Right, 123.2 proof. It's very soft on the nose, guys. Very soft on the nose. not harsh at all. But yeah, the main things I'm getting here: vanilla, corn sweetness, a little bit of a caramel type note, maybe a little bit of a barrel char, but I'm getting a good banana note, guys. Not like Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels always has a big banana note to it, but it almost borders on like a furniture polish to me. This one here, the banana note I get, ripe banana, reminds me of banana bread, and it also has a bit of a butteriness to it, also kind of reminiscent of banana bread. So really nice note there, getting that banana bread note in this glass. Let's give it a sip, guys. And again, I don't know if it's because it's a wheated bourbon, but not having that rye component to it, that 123.2 proof is really doable in this glass. It doesn't hit you hard at all. Me anyway. It's not hitting me. That alcohol component is there, of course, but it's not one of those punchy in the face barrel proof bourbons. It's just got a lot of nice notes going for it. I got more corn sweetness on the palate there, more vanilla, definitely a desserty type note to it. Back to that banana bread, that butteriness, more of on the palate. There was a caramel note on the nose, but it comes off as more of almost a kettle corn, sweet and salty. Like a salty toffee type note. But it's got some good stuff going for it, guys. Let's take another sip. Good thick mouthfeel as well. Good creaminess to it. It almost has and back to the corn component, it almost has a cream corn type feel to it as well. But it's got a lot of good stuff going for it, guys. Really good stuff. A little bit of barrel char again. It's 6 to 8 years old. A mix of 6 to 8 year old barrels. So, it's not a young bourbon. It's a good solid age for a bourbon these days, anyway. I mean, half the time they don't even tell you how old the thing is anymore, and then you do more research, and it's like, oh, we did the minimum, or at least the minimum. It's like, okay, so you got some of those whiskeys are pretty good, younger ones, but it's nice to have a few years, a few more years than that in the glass. And this one is very good, well worth the money. It's a little bit more expensive. It's in the 50s or so, probably right about $50 or $53 out the door, something like that. But just really good, solid whiskey here. If you guys like the wheated bourbons, you're gonna like this one a lot. If you like Larceny, I really feel like you're gonna like this one. I was gonna do a little bit of a kind of a competition review here between the Larceny barrel proof and a bottle of Weller Antique, which is 107 proof. But I think Larceny barrel proof had its own, deserved its own review. So really, really good stuff. If you can find it, guys, I mean, it's worth that price tag. It really is. So I hope you can find it, try it out. Let me know what you think. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Look forward to hearing about it. And that's gonna do it for this review, guys. Take one more sip, because that's, I like to finish my bourbon on each episode, and that's gonna be one big shot right there. So take another sip, just in case we get something else too. A little bit of brown sugar as well, guys. Yeah, it's got a solid brown sugar note. Another thing that I sometimes put in my, I make banana bread sometimes, and I'll put a little brown sugar in there. So again, it's reminding me of that banana bread. Really, really good. So I would definitely, I'm going to give this a pretty good rating, guys. I'm going to give this a 92 out of 100. Um, I would go, shoot, I would probably go a point or two higher. If it was maybe just a little bit cheaper, you know, if it was right around the 40 to $45 range, it would probably be about a 94. But as I said, it's well worth that, uh, that $50 to $53 price out the door. Um, it's a little more than I like to spend usually on a bourbon, but every once in a while, I like to treat myself. We all should, if you have the money to spend. Don't break the bank or anything, but if you have a little bit of extra money, you put in those overtime hours, definitely worth the buy. So that's it, guys. You know what? I'm gonna put it up another point anyway. I'm gonna give it a 93. This is good bourbon. Larceny, very good stuff. Heaven Hill, shoot, Heaven Hill doesn't really make anything. I don't think I've ever had anything that I didn't like from Heaven Hill. It's good juice, guys. So definitely try it out. And that's gonna do it for now, guys. I've got a lot more, several more reviews lined up at the moment. Looking forward to getting them on here. Some pretty, some of them are a little more money than I like to spend usually, but I've been working pretty hard, so don't mind putting out a few extra bucks when it's there. But yeah, guys, definitely get this. I'm gonna stop talking about that. Just want to also let you guys know that my buddy Adam touched on this in his latest review on the Whiskey Wasteland. So check that out. Definitely check that out. His reviews are always great. Great to see. He just reviewed the Baker's Single Barrel, which is a very good review. I highly recommend it. So, but Adam had some good things to say at the end. About us treating each other well. These are trying times, guys. No matter where, I don't care where you stand politically, where you stand on anything, really. I have my beliefs that I'm going to stick to always, but I've got friends from all walks of life, and it's important that we treat each other well. These are tough times, and we need to stick together, all of us. I don't care who you are, what your background is. You're all important to me. You are. I want nothing but good things for everybody. So it's important to spread the kindness. Do your part. Really do your part. To me, I've had friends from all backgrounds, and I'm not trying to make this my platform. I mean, it kind of is, I know, but and I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just telling you, treat people well, whoever they are. Treat everybody well. Let's stick together. Let's find solutions, and stop the BS, man. I mean, it gets to be too much. It's always too much. And we just we gotta love each other. We gotta stick together. Weed out the bad. Just there are bad people and there are good people. Separate yourself from the badness. Bring in more positivity, and that's where we'll start, guys. Hopefully, it leads to good things. So that's it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Love you all, and thank you so much for all the support. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and you guys have a good night, good weekend. It's Sunday night, so back to work in the morning for a lot of us. And it's another story for another time, but everybody who's struggling out there, keep your head up, and I'm thinking about you guys, all you guys, and hoping for nothing but the best. So that's it for now, guys. Look forward to talking to you all soon. Until next time, cheers.